Okay, I think we're set up now. So I looked up a few things. Apparently, V is supposed to be 23 years old. There might be a detail about her background. Um, that'll come up a bit later. I'm not sure what to do with it. Um, like my own backstory for the main for V is kind of requires them. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I really wish you wouldn't do that, but okay. Hell. Oh, there it is.
Howdy, howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to the studio without any issues. No carjackings or drive-bys along the way?
No. Fortunately, the streets of Night City are getting safer every day. We've seen recorded
So, okay. I'll pause it this way. Um, so, actually, I think her age was a little different originally. Like, I think we were slightly older, and then they changed the canon of in a more recent updates that we're supposed to be 23. Um, and supposedly there's our according to our backstory, potential spoilers. I'm not sure if I've ever actually come across this particular quest, so the quest that might dig into this backstory. Um, but apparently, if we're Nomad, we had our first kill um, when we were 16, which has may or may not have implications for our characters. What I consider to be our character's backstory. Our character's backstory, for those who haven't, who are watching for the first time. Ah! The hell? What the? Why are my hands doing this? Or my arms? I can no longer control my own body. um. Um. That completely threw me off. So the backstory I cooked up for this V is sort of a hybrid between corporate and Nomad. She never worked for a corporation personally, but her parents did, and which is partly just to have an interesting backstory. Mostly, it is connected with her being a trans female, and um, explaining how she was able to even afford, um, you know, uh, all the operations and such that come with that. Um, Sorry, I got. Maybe I do have ADHD. I keep on getting distracted by like the people probably won't be able to unsee this, because the way that the very bottom of the screen looks, because there's a lot of black in the very bottom line of the background. It looks like on the right side of a Neurodivergent Pixels logo, it looks like it's floating above the top, but then as it gets further to the right, once you get to like pixels, because of all the black there, it looks like my brain is trying to reconcile the fact that like it's above the bezel of my TV, and then it feels like it's below the bezel of my TV because it's floating on top of the black pixels on the right, so it looks like it's lower somehow. It might just be neurodivergence in general. Oh yeah, earlier today, my cat likes to get up here, and I have... What the... Is something just banging against my screen door? I keep getting distracted by one thing or another. So earlier today, I have this D20, that Mighty 9 D20 with their logo for the Nat 20. But anyway, I have it sitting on my tray table over here, and my cat likes to get up there. And one time she was sitting up there, and her tail knocked over the dice, and it was a natural 1. So I got on her case for how much she sucks at rolling dice. Anyway, I'm distracted again by everything. So it's the hybrid corpo nomad backstory is again to explain how she could afford transition therapies and surgeries, potentially surgeries. It could have mostly been, hormone therapy and such. Because, like, from what I understand, if you realize your identity early enough or take puberty blockers and such, you can basically transition much more naturally, because your body hasn't begun to the shape of your body hasn't actually begun to change from androgynous to androgynous. So if you begin as male and become a trans female, then you can you have someone carve up your bones to and insert silicone and such to yeah, it's much less invasive. That's really the whole point of puberty blockers, from what I've heard. And they are safe. And they are safe, and the effects of them are completely irreversible, because once you stop taking them, nature takes over. the only real consequences are social, which aren't nothing, but yeah, it's certainly like a lesser evil, if anything else. And it's an evil that can be dealt with on some extent on a societal level. But anyway, um, so the issue with her going nomad at 16 is like, okay, that means that like that would mean that her parents are basically um, deceased and she is out of Night City by that age. So could she still like afford to continue the transition process, or would the transition process have been completed by age 16? And whether or not that, I mean, I might imagine by 2077, like the laws and norms and mores might actually be to a point where like they consider 16 to be an acceptable age to fully to consent to fully transition yourself. Um, like I don't know, like I'm not an expert, by any means. Um, like I could get behind puberty blockers. I can't necessarily get behind um, I don't know, like because I mean there is a valid argument to you're still figuring yourself out as a teenager. But I not really I've only lived the non-binary experience. Um, and on top of that, the non-binary experience is someone who has come to terms with their body. um, like come to terms with and accepted their body rather than um, deciding to transition. Um, so yeah. Anyway, that's a whole can of worms I'm not even gonna dive into. But I mean, I guess it's a backstory bridge we'll get to when we cross it. There's also kind of the question of whether or not the backers would have been open to accepting an outsider. Actually, let's look this up. Well, apparently there's still is the clan of avocados. Okay, I don't get it. I don't know, but it's apparently there are at least, although I think that might be this is that might be just a I don't freaking know. Oh, come on. Damn it, I get on this tangent and my controller gets unplugged. Controller decides to time out. That's how long I've been on this tangent. Um, freaking hell. Yeah, I have no idea. I guess there are no clans who accept recruits. Whether or not the backers were such a clan is something I cannot access.
Welcome to Clouds, where we know what you're looking for. Would you care to jack into the terminal?
You realize personal links aren't secure, right? Could get hit with malware straight to my core. Into paying an arm and a leg for a Ripper doc.
We need data from your core to pair you up with the doll.
Meaning a biometric scan?
Just that. If anything goes wrong, you can lodge a complaint. But that's never happened.
Looking for an Evelyn Parker. She work here?
Give me a moment. Evelyn's not available at this time.
Need to see her. It's important.
The algorithm knows best. Trust me, it will choose a doll that will thrill you. Our dolls can change their hair and eye color in real time to look just as you wish.
I just want to talk to her, that's all.
Please, no need for concern. Your doll will talk to you about anything you wish. Check in, please.
I'm sorry, did she finally say anything useful? Fuck the menu, let's ditch this waitress and take our special order to the chef, point blank.
Meaning?
Meaning you go in as a customer, keep a low profile. They want to keep their cards close, fine. We'll play our own game.
Alright, let's do this.
This will be a live session, so events may take an unexpected turn. But don't quit if you feel uncomfortable. You could miss out on something truly remarkable. If you feel unready to handle what comes next, you can interrupt the session immediately. Now for your safe word.
Afterlife.
And saved. Now, bear with me a moment. Scanning your personal profile. You should see compatible dolls in just a second. Two matches. Interesting.
Is that normal, or...?
Who can say what is normal? You're clearly a unique person with unique tastes. Our system can handle it. So who will it be? Angel or Sky?
I think that's new. Or at least since I played it. And again, I kind of played it for like nearly 3 years, so what do I know?
Rather go with Sky.
I couldn't have chosen better myself. Now for the payment, and you'll venture into the clouds.
There you go.
And the payments come through.
The entire floor is open to you if you wish to wind down first.
Sky awaits you in booth 9. Disconnect, please.
That it?
We have a strict no weapons policy here at Clouds. Please deposit any and all hazardous items with me.
Only two willing to spread their legs for you. Sad.
Go eat a dick,
Clouds
Johnny.
is one of the safest places in all of Night City.
Okay.
You won't find any use for weapons inside. Thank you. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Guess that makes you a real deviant.
Would have had more choices if I didn't have a certain brain parasite.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sky. And you must be Valerie?
V. Just V. Only people who know me real well can use my real name.
Okay then. V.
Well, looks like this'll be interesting.
So, V, you're dying.
How'd you know I'm dying?
Deep inside, you fear this. Cower before it.
So what if I do? Why do you care?
Of all the voices in your head, the loudest is that calling for help. Look around. All of this is your doing.
There's something in those mirrors, way back.
It's a projection. Your inner landscape.
Just what I needed. Therapy with a robo-hooker.
I'm not here to analyze you. That's not something I do. I'm here to fulfill your deepest, most hidden desire.
Looking for someone named Evelyn Parker. Used to work here. Know her? Know where she is?
You need answers. That's clear. Just not the ones you think you need.
Asked you a simple question.
Evelyn Parker. Not the most important thing you're looking for, is she? I can smell your fear. You're afraid of something else.
You just gonna talk in circles? That it?
I can't help you if you don't want to be helped.
Oh, what's next? Meditation?
Something like that. Try me.
Think you know me well. Okay? Tell me what I'm so afraid of.
It's something you don't talk about.
Everybody's entitled to secrets. Got my own with good reason, too.
Say it. Say it out loud. Not for me, but for yourself.
Had a true friend once. Now he's gone. Soon I'll be gone, too. Except, won't have anyone by my side.
Everything you need, you already carry inside you. You're scared because you've given up on your dreams. What happened to becoming the best in all of Night City?
Still want to be the best. Never gave up on that goal. Chances of getting there are starting to look pretty slim, though. I just want the world to know I was here. That I mattered.
Instead of a dream, you're living a nightmare. You're afraid of being erased, as if you never existed. Or is it just the fear of becoming someone else? Different?
Death is death is death. You're gone. Game over.
You can't know that for certain, even if you've been there and back.
Believe me, I've seen it. And it's fucking boring.
You haven't stopped grieving since. Or for what's to come.
What I've been through, tough to move on from that. Death was something that happened to other people. Hell that I dealt to others. Now my number will be up. Wasn't enough I died once. Have to go and do it again.
Death's absurdity, the futile struggle before. These terrify you.
So what now?
Now, you find out what it is you need to do.
Which is? You gonna tell me?
You've never backed down from anything in your life. Even when you maybe should have. You go through Night City knowing a stray bullet could end you while hailing a cab. But that's never stopped you from taking action. Going where you needed to go. And it won't stop you now.
But how do I keep up with everything that's changing?
You have been keeping up. You've made an impact. Not a single thing in this world isn't in the process of
Thanks, for all this. Jeez, don't even feel like getting up.
Few do. But everything has its end.
Afterlife.
Oh, what's going on? Goddamn thing threw me out.
Need to talk to you.
Talk? You pulled the emergency brake, ripped me out just to talk? What happened? I do something wrong?
A lot of things been going on in my head lately. But this was different. Refreshing.
That's what we do at Clouds.
I get why people come here. Come back. But I need something else. Evelyn Parker. What do you know about her?
Not much. Everyone's got their own booths, their own problems, their own little bubbles. It's a fragile ecosystem. People like you barge in, violate it, try to rearrange. No.
You gotta help me. Please. I'm no threat. But she could be in trouble. Just want to talk to her, find out if she's okay.
In case you haven't noticed, Dollwork's not the most secure job in the world. One day you're in, the next you're out, and maybe gone.
Anything out of the ordinary happen here lately?
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. But that's all I know. Shit like that happens around here way more often than anybody'd care to admit. You ought to ask Tom. Two of them were inseparable, gossiping for hours on end.
A customer attacked her?
I guess. I don't know. Real mess that was. Security barged in, handled it. Things went silent. You don't go around asking questions here. Better off not seeing, not hearing. Keeping your head down.
Where'd it happen?
Her booth. Told you. She was with a client.
Can I just stand there or tell me a number?
11.
This booth occupied now?
Nah. I think it's been out of order since,
Need to get inside that booth somehow.
Yeah? And do what?
None of your biz. Can you open it or not?
Sure. Just don't bother me again. Ever. Talk to Tom.
Who's Tom?
A doll, like the rest of us. What do you think? An XBD star?
Where'll I find him?
VIP area. Booth 2, I think.
Thanks. See? You turned out to be useful after all.
Not bad, but it would be much better real. I would eat those thighs.
What do you mean, real? She's all ones and zeros.
Do you mean I can ask her to do anything? Literally anything?
Ask? It's not about asking, man.
There's 11.
Let's take a look, shall we?
See that?
See what? Nothing there.
Exactly. Should be a port right there for the doll to jack into.
They rip it out?
Wonder why. Blood. Fresh, not too much. Put it to a wound rather than a kill.
Large amount of human blood that was recently cleaned up. All of you reconstructed holograms. Please follow you.
What's this?
Well, Client wasn't the one who flew off the handle. Something bitter in the ass. What do you think? Cyberpsychosis?
Sounds crazy, but she could have been remotely hacked. And that runner?
Weird.
Some ghost in the shell shit. Also, I've been thinking of what V's alignment would be in this case, but I probably would say something like chaotic good. I thought that's a thing in Cyberpunk. Just
At least I would hear no laments about pain. It hurt. It hurt.
I can't get in? What's that mean? I'm here every motherfucking week.
You're not authorized to access the VIP area.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, sir, you're not. You can take it up with the manager.
No, dog. I'm taking it up with you, here, now. You got any idea who I am?
Is there a problem?
This gonk don't understand that I've got a right to be in there.
From what I can see, your VIP membership has been revoked.
Say what now?
Please stay calm, sir. Or we're gonna have to escort you outside. No shortage of wise asses.
I'll say. You're going back upstairs?
In a minute. Need to piss first.
Second floor is for VIP customers only.
even in this game, I hate. There's other ways in there too, I guess. I guess there is vibration, okay. It's besides, five. Huh. And if we need to actually use stuff here or not. Or just look like we're supposed to be here. I think we're supposed to look like we're supposed to be here.
What will you have? Anything? Whatever.
You better keep this short and sweet. 2 brainwashed sex zombies in a single day is too much.
Hi. I think something might have gone wrong here. Not really sure, I don't have your details? Sorry, no idea what I'm supposed to do. You sure your VIP
Need to get in touch with Evelyn Parker. It's important.
You and me both. Tried calling her a bunch of times. No luck.
Mean to say she's not here?
She had an accident. Needed to go to a special clinic in Osaka. Or Oslo. I think it was Oslo. For a new faceplate.
Okay. Not sure what that is.
That accident involved a client, did it? Found blood in her booth.
You know, shit like that happens here sometimes.
And everyone's cool with that.
We get new implants, recovery leave, and, well, sometimes even a payout. Now that I think about it, it is weird she went away so far.
Tell you herself she was skipping town?
Nah, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Where can I find this Woodman?
Probably got his feet up in the back office. Except it's off limits to customers.
Woodman. Who is he?
Mr. Forrest. But everybody calls him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay, Mr. Forrest then. What's his thing?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
Got it.
You really think they remember nothing?
That's the
whole... I should probably just do quick saves, but...
clients allowed in here. Well, dear, close the door on the way out, would ya? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker.
Got nobody working here by that name.
But she used to. What happened to her?
Probably did what all the dolls try to do. Found a unicorn to set her up for life. Ah, you could do better. Try Roxy over at booth 2. Same heart-shaped ass. Behavioral chip will do the rest. Won't feel any difference.
Look to me like a reasonable man. I think we can work something out.
And you look to me like a psycho bitch who's never been ghosted by her belle or beau before. But go on. I'm listening.
Know you guys got hit by a runner a while back. I can make sure that never happens again.
That's so. Let's hear it then.
Tit for tat. Want to be net secure? You're gonna help me find Evelyn first. That's the only way this is gonna work.
All right, fine. I'll lay it on you straight. Girl you're looking for, Parker? She ain't here.
Tell me something I don't know. Like, where is she?
Think you know how things work around here, but you don't know shit. Dolls aren't here to give you pleasure and satisfaction out of the goodness of their soul. They're workers. Their job's to generate profit.
Evelyn stopped pulling profit?
No denying that, sadly for her.
Saw what she did to the client. She gets spiked or something?
Whatever or whoever fried her circuits, it came from outside our subnet. They played their deck like a virtuoso. Her chip was fucking rot. Believe you me, we tried to fix it. Didn't even come close.
They common? These kind of accidents?
Ever used tech that never broke? Didn't think so. Behavioral chip splits you right down the middle. Some people plain lose their minds. And for everyone that does, there's a dozen in line to replace them.
This you talking it out straight? What happened to Evelyn?
Got an order from up high to recycle her.
You killed her?
No. I found a Ripper doc who was willing to take a look. Yeah, said he knew something or other.
The Ripper. Name and address.
Don't know a last name.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm not. Goes by fingers. Clinic's in some godforsaken alley up on Jig Street. Want to find Evelyn? Look there. Now, you do your end. How do we board up against hacks?
You'll need soft that'll isolate chip and implant receptor layers from Cloud's subnet. At the same time, it'll keep track of and block any attempts to modify the core on the go.
Now in human rather than machine.
Need Smart Eye. Latest version.
Smart Eye. Got it. And don't come back here. Ever. While you're at it, take the elevator. Quicker you're out of here, the better.
Dark fingers on Jig Street. Sounds like a co-ed's wet dream.
I think this is the first time we just haven't killed him.
Place your weapons. A pleasant day to you. The next time you have that urge for clouds, don't wait.
I've kind of been banned.
So hold on. Got a real charm, this place. In that slimy, subterranean kind of way.
That's infidelity. No. Well, how's that any different from some...
See, your opinion about dollhouses hasn't changed?
Oh, but it has.
Not latex.
Before, I wouldn't have touched one with a 10-mile pole. Now I'm thinking a fire'd really make this place shine.
Empty. Might as well be latex. Masturbation, sophisticated.
Think Fingers has got her? Think we'll find her there?
V, if I could see that far, I wouldn't be a fucking ghost on a chip in a corpse's head right now.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Rage! Fury! Carnage! Brood! Follow your instincts!
Okay. Is everything supposed to be Robert?
You had a plan, you tried, it fell flat. Now you're flat. Don't look in any condition to find help. The hell's that? No, damn it.
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
It's all going too slow. Gonna decommiss before we learn how to rip the chip out.
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now.
Asked you already. What the hell you want from me?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking fool not to take advantage. See, me and Arasaka, we got a half-century-old score needs settling, and I plan to do it. That's what I need you for.
But why? Fighting for some dated ideal? Pursuing a personal vendetta?
You don't need to know. Here to get me from point A to point B. Listen, I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need. And Makoshi's how we grab it.
Okay, so this Makoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Yeah, seen the memories. Did a real number on you.
Okay, seems we got a few more things to broach than I thought, but that'll come later. Anyway, when Soul Killer fries, roasts, and boils you, you die. But the contents of your mind get copied to an engram first.
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly. Now, Mikoshi's the place Soul Killer operates out of, where it stores its victims' engrams.
Still don't see how Mikoshi's linked to my chip problem.
Not the brightest bulb on stage, are ya? 50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling ya, all roads lead there. It's where we'll settle our biz. You yours, me mine.
And, how you plan to smash Arasaka this time? Got another nuke tucked away?
This time bomb's named Alt Cunningham.
I'm supposed to know who that is.
Not yet, but you will once we find what we need. For now, we got no time to lose. Need to get inside Mikoshi.
You called. Huh. Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper dock goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Attention. Any vagrants found in the district promptly removed by security.
Don't make trouble. Be trouble. Where there's smoke, there's fires.
Let's see, where... Okay, this is walking distance.
Alright.
Place has a wicked vibe.
And like it was nobody's bid. I told him to spit.
You asshole! You dirt-eating, no-good bastard son of a bitch! Stop right there!
What? Oh! Hey! Honey!
Hey, honey? What the fuck? What are you doing here?
Sunshine! Here, kitty, kitty, what's the rush?
It's just...
He chipped you for free? Fuck off!
Just outside. I really consider it to be a hostile area.
Hot dogs hit the spot. Wonder what's in it.
Okay. Sure. Some kind of glitch. I guess both being a hostile area and also this pathfinding thing.
Hey, V! You hear me?
Loud and clear. Don't need to yell. What's up?
Doing a little competition. Shooting. Prizes and all. You know, over here with the range.
Uh-huh, that'd make sense.
Well, you in?
Sorry, Wilson. Don't shoot for fun.
I can respect that, V. Well, see you around.
I mean, the contest doesn't even friggin' end until we actually participate in it, probably.
Say, Brendan.
Night City is experiencing a period of unusually high temperatures. Please take care and remain safe.
Ensure your family's safety. Turn ahead. Reinforce walls with automated tests.
Okay.
Don't be fooled by foreign propaganda. Get the latest, trusted scoop on Night City only on N54 News.
I think you were just here. Huh? Let me guess, we're just going in circles. Yeah, we're freaking going in circles. I think we were like right in front of it before. Yep, we're right in front of it.
Be a net hero. If you suspect any rogue AI.
Anyway, I need to. Okay. Bathroom break. My cat will entertain you in the meantime. Okay. You do a good job entertaining the internet, okay? Oh, you're up. Okay. I kind of want to talk about what I consider to be, if I'm using the terminology, the terminology is called ludonarrative dissonance, which is basically yeah, which I think is the case here. But I put Ludo in there. Okay, it's a conflict that occurs when game storyline isn't gel well with the game's gameplay. This is probably well, linear narrative is apparently just okay. Wait, literally means game, and dissonance is narrative is the narrative. I guess it's still because I consider this to be both an example of ludonarrative dissonance and also just a ludonarrative conflict. That is actually appropriate. So agency versus urgency. basically it's a conflict between the two factors of game design, which are information and interaction. And to some extent, even story versus gameplay. But I guess I think iteration and interaction is probably more in line with my game design philosophy, as well as like what I'm talking about. The information we're being presented here is that we're dying, and that we could die in a matter of days, maybe weeks. Like I don't know if there's any indication of exactly how much time we have. Exactly, I think it's a little vague, but it does seem urgent, which is a problem because it creates a lunar narrative dissonance because we're being told that we don't have long to live, yet this is an open world game where we have the agency to just do whatever the fuck we want and take as much time as we need. There's rarely any point where like we literally cannot go off and do something else. So, I think the urgency is purposely vague, but I think that it kind of shouldn't be as much. Maybe, like, there should be a greater sense that we may have many weeks, maybe months. Like, maybe even make it even more purposely vague than it already is. Might be one way to at least sort of resolve it. Granted, the game does really seem to emphasize, at least as we're going from the main quest particularly, that we're in bad shape. You know, I think like I would probably have that happen just a little bit more slowly than it does. Like they could like us coughing up blood and having these attacks so early on in the game in the main quest really is something of a problem because it really is continuing to push this idea that we are dying and we better just beeline our way for the main quest. Otherwise, you know, even though there is no real enforcement of this aspect, other than occasionally we'll have these glitch attacks that are somewhat random-ish, I think. I don't know, like it's a difficult problem for any open world game. Like Skyrim has it too, because there's a front of frickin' dragons, and if we're actually properly role playing and role playing the urgency of the dragon threat, then we're going to kind of beeline our way for the main quest, where the urgency just should naturally draw us to continue along that path. But here, like, the urgency is literally, like, in some ways even more suffocating, because, like, it is, the stakes are our ability to live. Like, in Skyrim, there's a degree to which you can kind of ignore the main quest. Like, as a casual player, ignoring the main quest is no big deal. As a role-playing player, which is the minority, admittedly, someone who's really wanting to immerse themselves in the story and actually behave as they feel is appropriate to what's going on in the game. Yeah, the lunar narrative dissonance is an issue, but it's not that bad. Like, the fate of the world is less. I don't know. Like, it's presented in a way where you can kind of accept that the main quest can wait as long as it needs to. Like, there's just something there. Maybe the fact that the main character isn't voice acted might also kind of help a little bit, maybe. Like, in a weird way, like, because we feel more like we are the main character in some way that whereas being a character and having a personality creates this a different sense of connection to the protagonist than we'd have in a game like Skyrim. It might trigger more of our empathy, I guess, in a way. Oh, there's that. That was the extra option. There was tarot. Okay, that was locked before. Like, if I were to try and redesign the game from scratch, I probably would try to make the symptoms of this not escalate quite as quickly as they do, and to make it clear that, like, we probably have weeks, maybe months, like something like that. Like, it could be weeks, it could be months, but you're going to die eventually, and you might want to hurry, but you might want to take your time too. Like, the game wouldn't say it explicitly, but it would give you something of an out to just explore the world and do side quests and such.
Well, what do we got here? Ain't you just the cutest thing? If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Looking for a Ripper Duck. Goes by Fingers. Know where I can find him.
Who's asking? And why?
Got a problem with an implant.
Not from around here. Couldn't find another Ripper in the city to patch you up?
Heard Fingers was the best.
Yeah, the best for joy girls. Are you a whore?
Nah, not
An
getting
escort.
anywhere that way.
For special tastes. Looking for a Ripper who can cater to my special needs.
Good. Fingers will like you. Let her through.
AI activity. Call the Netwatch hotline immediately.
And we are people with special tastes. That's no judgment.
Hey, hands off her!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
No.
Oh, gracious creature! And benign! Don't turn off the lights.
Who goes visiting to these
elements
ring. Means I have to sit in the basement the whole time.
Bloody stain imbrued! If for a friend the king of all we owned, our prayer to him should for thy peace arise!
Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
V, hey.
Huh. Okay. I wonder if I need to, like, actually, The space between the wicked rise with ten.
She has a name. Hello! There's a line!
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Hey, look in the mirror. Wanna fix the crack face plate for free? You want out? You gotta pay me back.
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
You seen a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here?
No idea. Gotta ask him.
My friend here, she's in really sorry shape. Couldn't let us cut in front just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest. Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try to open those luscious lips of yours.
Come on, let's go.
How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face than you.
Edges are stretching your optic nerves.
I think he's done.
Don't
We going in?
Your eyes will adjust. Eventually. Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your clinic.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
Ah, a loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Used to ride with nomads. Resourceful folk. Wouldn't cast aside anything until it was worn down, dead. Couldn't be fixed or reused in some other way. But what you're giving these girls, not even nomads would touch that.
Please, let's not exaggerate. I give them what I can. You looking for a friend?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
You looking for a friend?
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course. I can't remember each and every one. Even if it's a specimen as exquisite as you. Please set your exquisite derrieres down.
Went shittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
I'm sure if we could actually...
Forget why we're...
Dang it. I think we could save in the middle of a...
Here?
Suggest you start remembering all you can. Either that or I'll make sure you never forget my face.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names.
Want details, damn it! Name the studio!
They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
Need air. I'll be outside.
Immediately return to work. Moving from below the Earth to above it, Neurotech has announced plans to establish a new colony on the Red Planet. The proposed base will be...
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry. We'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey! Keep it together! Want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind. Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
Could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. No fixer in Westbrook. I'll drop her a line.
V, fixers don't hand out information right and left.
Done a couple of things for her. Not that she owes me, but let's see what she has to say.
Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
V, nice surprise. What is it you need?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing? A Death's Head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be?
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever-neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wako.
Hey, you're a troubled soul if I ever seen one. Get you something to ease the mind. Take the edge off. Got the whole outfit.
Where's your cute little ass rushing off to? Slow down.
Use your imagination. Why do you think I came here? So I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I can see that. You chosen something?
Got anything that might interest me?
Most material incompatible with your software.
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
No. More hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
No. More hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Embarrassing brain dance evidence?
Got something that'll keep you wet for hours.
Hey, V! You hear me?
Loud and clear. Don't need to yell. What's up?
Doing a little
Just a bit
competition.
more careful.
Shoot, prizes and all.
But
you know, over here with the
Oh.
range.
I gotta work out.
Uh-huh, that'd make sense.
Well, you in?
If anyone wanted
Sorry,
to see
Wilson.
a jelly roll,
Don't shoot
they'd
for
sit
fun.
at home and look in the
Respect
mirror.
that, V. Well,
I'm sure.
see ya.
Don't got the
Look at something raw,
Stop
untouched.
whiffing for a week.
Raw's all
You'll
you
have
get with
plenty.
me.
And if I don't work,
What's your
we're
edge?
both going hungry.
Want something that'll floor me. Really scrap.
Get yourself fixed up at the Rip.
I'll come back some other time.
Eddie's tomorrow.
Betting on it.
Thanks to the bulletproof Erendite from
How about you? You buying or just gonna stand there like a pig undercover?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off on their lonesome.
All right, all right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me?
There's gonna cost me most of. What I have left.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Is there another way to acquire this besides buying it? I no idea. There's probably no indication.
Got anything that might interest me?
Hey, yup. Oh man, you trying to
Pleasure
rip us
doing
off?
biz with you.
I got 4 bags missing here.
That's the cut I got off Pablo. Don't like it? Take it up with him.
I ain't dealing with Pablo. I'm dealing with you. That means you and me got a problem. Now, I could paint the sidewalk with your guts, but that wouldn't get me what I'm owed.
Oh, you wanna try? Go on, son.
Hop in.
Fake IDs tried to slink past all cool. And like...
Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. Might catch some.
Scav. Gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Ordered recently. Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Electric cork patch on the coveralls. Scav woman. Who knew that besides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Can't beat that rich synth cough aroma. Cheap shit. Cold too. Mm-hmm. Buck a slice. Coffee was cold. Like from the day before. Pizza looked fresh though. So? Means someone's grabbing buck a slice regularly. Which is not something one does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near Buck a Slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Buck a Slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Christ, it's hot. Thermal readings are off the charts.
Keep looking.
If there's anything we can find that thermal. Okay.
go. Old Electric Corp power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with that for now. Nothing else to garner from the scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
We just, Okay, so we don't have to be too, at this point we can just skip the ride. Clean that up so you're even.
Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. A dead city livens up the news today. Following the catastrophic use of biological weapons in Busan,
And here we are.
Arasaka conflict of the early 2020s,
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
Awaits any to this day who strays too close to the southern edge of the Korean peninsula and the waters surrounding it.
It's not gonna be pretty in there.
In the city lies
So? If you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
continue to operate
All right,
unsupervised.
going in.
shit off the street. If you're in such a hurry, you do it.
Looks like no one's taught you.
Crows? That's R1? There we go. They're scabbers.
I've been shopping clothes. Fuck!
What?
You like your pig?
Hell, are you freaking kidding me? When did?
First, I'll cut your feet off, huh?
Heard shots. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
Got her! Fucking coward! Hiding like a child.
I'm dying!
Snitches get stitches! I have better
Welcome
things
to
to do.
M50.
Come out.
Fumigation of the printers begins tomorrow. Due to the use of potent neurotoxins, Watson residents are urged to stay clear of storm drains and sewer entrances to minimize risk of injury and death. Next, is it the end of eastbound traffic jams on the I-9? Long-awaited repairs to Ring Road East may begin as early as next month.
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
For your latest local news. After the break, we have a look at our road report.
Candy ass bitch!
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. That shirt. I know it.
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt.
They'll see us. Get out of sight.
We don't have enough methionine for today's batch.
Relax.
You're gonna... Oh, come on!
shit. It's over. We did it.
You have to waste that much ammo. Unless...
У нас тут крыса! Глядеть в оба!
All clear. Hallway on your left. Get moving, V.
Молись, чтобы мы тебя...
Back in the samurai days, we'd place ads in this thing looking for background dancers.
Looks like you weren't the only ones with bright ideas.
It was a veritable gold mine of women.
The people of Night City choose me as your mayor. My name is Jefferson Perales, and I approve this message.
Mr. Stud, all night, every night. Don't be soft. Upgrade now.
Gives you 15 times higher magnification with just a tiny dip in resolution. Really useful for anyone looking to buy the premium version, which comes with a built-in brain dance implant.
Okay.
But probably the most important thing
doesn't have any neural side effects. This Jaguar, Chameleon, and my favorite, Snow Globe. Downsides? Dynalar's policy means you'll have to give them access to any pics taken with the OptiZoom for marketing or research purposes. But that's just standard procedure. Here's my verdict. The TX... Keep on shipping in.
So, okay, we got more goodies.
New episodes every Wednesday at 10. Only on WNS.
Ahoy, sea dogs! Set sail for flavor with Capitan Caliente's world tacos, now in whale size.
It always takes to for Parker. They were trying to break through the black wall. Is that what we saw?
Welcome to today's local news on M54. I'm Jillian Jordan. For the third consecutive year, Neurotech has been touted as Night City's best corporation to work for. This prestigious award can be attributed to the numerous employee benefits they offer, such as
Pleasure. From home. Provides 330% of recommended daily vitamins.
feeling tired, bored, powerless.
Clear. Keep going.
Covers. Classic. Can't go wrong.
Except these are solid steel, not the soft core plastic kind. Even if you come here on your own, gunning to become a star, there's no guarantee you're ever getting out.
I think we already went through here. If we we're just here.
I can stir up.
Oh!
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scabs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
Did you take care of them? Bye. think we got everyone.
Maybe she's here already.
Used him as a puppet and a virtue that killed him. Then tore out his implants.
Most importantly, never leave home without a weapon. You never know when it might get you out of a tight spot. And before stepping paw outside the environment, check the NCPD bulletin to see if any shootings have been reported and where. But
I was gone for a minute, now back for another. Let me paint you a picture. Brown pain in the winter, snowflake in the summer, no cake for dinner. Can't hang, hit a chinner. Stay praying on a sinner. Whoa, if I make it as a winner. Put a Frank on my shit, let it bang in the wind. I don't break it for nothing. Ayy, daddy keep on tapping that percussion. Ayy, like boy, you the shit that keep buzzing. Ayy, would I even say it if you wasn't? Y'all hear me though. Ayy, got the cuts, y'all ain't hear me though. Ayy, that's what's up, keep it on the low. Ayy, see my brain like a crystal ball.
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait one sec for me.
Damn it. Of course.
Hello, Night City. Thank you for tuning in. It's time for the local news. The long-awaited execution of Joaquin Schmidt, better known as the once...
Anything that like allows us to carry more stuff.
Butcher is...
Wait, is this a soul skill? That is a solo skill. Or is that like this thing that we haven't unlocked yet? I'm assuming. Okay, it's literally like cyberware too, so. I don't know what the relative value of things is.
To take place tomorrow. The 27-year-old confessed to the murder of 21 people, including his own sister and mother. His execution will be open to the public, and for those who prefer to watch from home, it will be live. Directions Incorporated promises a compelling spectacle as well as attractive lucky viewers. Attention Charter Hill residents. A recent study commissioned by Our Boots has shown hazardous levels of lead and cadmium in your wastewater that pose a significant risk to human health. The Night City Department of Water Management has attributed any elevated toxicity to obsolete municipal piping, though has made no plans for their replacement. Drinking bottled water remains the safest.
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Ev. That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And... Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
Hey, Evelyn. I need you to tell me who hired you.
Seriously, V? You gotta do this now?
Damn it. I did that by accident. Like, entirely by accident. That was not role-playing. If I was role-playing, I would have stuck with that. But, like...
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And... Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. Jerking around the cable probably didn't help.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Smoking's for posers, and it stinks too.
Say whatever the fuck you want, but just light up.
No.
Non-smokers are the fucking worst. Just my luck. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
That's gonna be difficult.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any.
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah. Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good. Well now, look at you.
Hey. How you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Take a look around if you want.
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
Got some haptic feedback here, or haptic trigger stuff.
What am I looking at for?
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start. What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. Alright, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, pli aller. Ou te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, porter bien. On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nouveau. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency.
French to me,
but...
but...
side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Cut another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Vous gagnez plus mon idée? Très bien. C'est comme ça me pense. À continuer à faire travail. Mais avoir des filles,
Tu pouvais déjà aller.
oui, lui aller. Vous avez une raison, moi vous êtes tout intelligent pour ça, pour te y bien.
Vous pensez que ça a fait un problème?
Moi vous êtes pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as mis quoi même j'avais, qui s'il veut à peine nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez plus mon idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
See you around, Judy.
Right. Thanks, V.
Oh, well.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First three are collector's items nowadays. Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised. No. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste. Except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
You haven't noticed. Actually, we probably haven't. If we're talking about her being the slightest bit neurodivergent. I'm not sure how neurodivergent exactly I could play her because the game isn't really designed for that, and B is to some extent her own character, so that's my challenge here. Our place. Our place is like over here, I think. Yeah, we're not particularly far away from. Judy's place. This is probably the closest. Price. What do we have left, actually? Or do we have two trick points? Okay. Spoke too soon. Guys, just some time. Yeah.
What's going on?
Synthetic meat?
Oh, straight into an NCPD officer. That would have been awful. Yeah, that's a smart pistol. It's exactly the same one. Okay.
Track down the scratch. Safe. Where? Down at the station. Guy carrying.
I will say that even though Johnny's wrong about us, like picking up on Judy having a crush on us. We certainly have a crush on her. I guess if we picked up at all, it probably would have been our connection with Johnny.
V is calling. Ergo, V as well.
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief, if you can swing it.
Ah, straight to biz. Ultra heavy variety. The Voodoo Boys, led by one Maman Brigitte. It's no easy feat getting an audience with her.
Maman Brigitte? That a nickname? Spooky cult alias?
Alas, I've not had the pleasure of asking her over tea. But no. Many assume otherwise, yet her title carries no religious weight. The Voodoos don't adhere to their cultural heritage. Rather, they loosely allude to it.
Yeah. Didn't expect you could swing this anyway.
V, reverse psychology? On me? Surely you're better than that.
Really not doing biz with the Voodoos?
Surprised? I strive to avoid risking my dealings. They pose much of it. Still, feelers I can extend. No harm in asking around. I just need information from you. A springboard, if you will.
Let's say there's something I got that they want.
You've got something for the VDBs. Trust me, they don't want it. They don't need it. An insular bunch all around. Tech, networks, what you will, all in-house. But if you insist, I'll poke around. In the event of a twitch, you'll hear from me.
Not paid. Cool. There's some ammo per car.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here.
So what now?
Till next time then, V. Corporate gods willing.
Ugh. Oh, we're also a stone throw away from well, currently we're a stone throw away from the afterlife, so we might as well.
Finally, someone I can fucking fight.
Okay. Went to this thing kind of for nothing, but fine. There's still some ugly. I looked up the article on V for figuring out how old they were. Or are.
V, it's your lucky day. If you're serious about making headway in Pacifica, that is.
You work some magic for me.
As I said, whatever you're offering, the V-Boys could not, I quote, give a shit. You kept your receipt, I trust. Yet a counteroffer was forthcoming, a gig. Successful completion thereof could earn you an audience with Brigitte.
Gig. Any hints on what it might be?
Doesn't matter. Will it sway you? It's clear you don't intend to refuse. You'll learn all in due course. Besides, I didn't ask. Getting a word out of the Voodoos is like pulling alligator teeth. Painful for everyone involved.
Okay, so who do I contact next?
Church, Sloan Lane, inside by the altar. They'll know to look for you.
Got it. Thanks, Hans.
It might be interesting to
well.
play try to play Shadowrun. Shadowrun Returns, or well, any of the Shadowrun games. Because if I remember correctly, they're basically a cross between Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk. I haven't actually played a tabletop game, but I own one of the rulebooks.
Hey.
In you go.
I just realized that my The logo is covering the screen partially.
Get you anything?
Chuma mine earned a spot on the menu here.
That chulo bowl with the bun? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear.
Remember his drink? The recipe?
Vodka on the rocks, lime juice, and ginger beer.
And a splash of love.
That's right. In the drink's name.
At Jackie Wells.
Right. Well, the first Jackie Wells is on me.
How's the afterlife? Working here, I mean.
No real complaints. Fights are rare, and when they do happen, they're over quick.
Killer clientele, am I right?
Your words, not mine.
Business booming, I hope?
Seen it yourself. Can't complain. Folks always get thirsty, and we're here when they do.
Could definitely go for a drink.
Tough day?
Like any other.
So, what'll it be?
I had to pay for it if I it was on her. I wish we had the option to sit down anywhere. Sort of like role play.
No. This trouble? The net around me? You wrote it. You know it. I lost everything.
Let me
through
be
you.
plain. Again. Solve your own problems. Clean up
You
your
know
own
what, Ro?
shit.
Go fuck yourself. Be careful who you bargain with.
Rogue? Wanted to talk.
It's okay. Not here, not there. Who are you?
Name's V.
And what is it you want, V?
All these years, it's really her. Fucking rogue, just kicking it back on a couch at the afterlife. Don't mess with her, she's got MRIs. See right through you. Give her the truth.
The girl. What was her gripe?
Why didn't you ask her? Might still be around, sniveling in a corner.
Need your services. Gotta track a guy down.
Mm-hmm.
Anders Hellman. Hotshot engineer, worked for Arasaka.
Millisec. Anders Hellman. Pinpoint him for me?
Thanks.
Jump in too soon. First, my help's got a price. Second and third, Dexter Deshawn, Jackie Wells, Tiba. Multiple bells ringing, V. Left a lot of bodies behind. Death walks in your wake. Chalk that up to bad luck?
There's the bitch I know. Ask her about Sokka Tower. How they shot me up right in front of her.
They knew the risks. All sorts of shit happens. To all sorts of people. Even to the best. To you too, Rogue. Arasaka Tower. Remember? Who'd you lose back then? Johnny something?
Ah. You came prepped. Course. Anyways, Feelings be damned, I've always said. This is pure biz. You need my help, so get those eddies ready.
Mm-hmm. See?
Should be enough.
Mm-hmm. Come back
And I'm
tomorrow.
broke again.
We'll talk.
Hey, interested in some work?
I'll just wait here. Okay. Interaction. Okay, you want to talk to it?
Here to see Rogue. Expected me. Hey, Rogue, I'm back. What about Hellman?
2, please. Make some room. Sit down.
Hope you found him.
Don't see that often. Determination like yours. Must really need this guy.
Matter of life and death.
Haven't heard that for a while either. Bottle stays. Go ahead. Enjoy.
To your health.
To yours, kid. Gonna need it. Thanks, Nix.
Queen of the afterlife. Who would have thunk?
Got a shard for you. Intel. Interesting stuff.
Think she'll help?
The rogue I remember was one cold-ass bitch. But she usually went with her gut. Something tells me she thinks you check out.
Let's see what you got.
Your Hellman's not on any payroll, not officially anyway. But he does pop up in GNT's confidential stacks. It's a Kang Tao subsidiary, Chinese corp. Kang Tao's been using them as a fig leaf for years. They're masked for more sensitive operations. All that clear?
Probably keeping him hidden from Arasaka. Must have worked on a top secret project.
Mm-hmm. Hidden from Arasaka or any other megacorp that wants what he knows. Decrypted map of upcoming Kang Tao convoy routes.
Think Hellman might be in one of them? Thing is, which one?
Take a look at the specs on this one. A lone AV, no ground support, no linked cargo manifests either.
Weird.
Sure, Kang Tao sometimes transports stuff unregistered if they want to push it under the table, but catch the load on this AV. Already approved in the system, but too low. So definitely no cargo on board. But there's a passenger list. Kang Tao security detail plus 1 VIP. Transfer from Chan T.
Our boy Hellman.
That was the good news.
There it is.
Data's all confidential. You just snap your fingers and it falls in your lap.
I know where to look, and I know whose head to put in a vice. Also, hate wasting time, especially answering stupid questions.
So what's the bad news?
Bad news is the extraction site. Look, Night City airspace. All this.
Uh-huh. No way to jack the transport without the NCPD picking up on it.
And here, we're too close to Kang Tao. We even give that AV a dirty look, their backup hustle will be on us. But right here's Jackson Plains. Narrow corridor, just outside the city, and just out of Kang Tao's reach.
Guess it's your lucky
Dead
day.
zone. I'll grab him there.
Gonna need a native to the area. Someone who'll set up the op, cobble together the gear.
What kind of gear are we talking?
Cruising speed of an AV like that's 250 miles an hour. Ever tried to grab anything moving that fast? Even tracking her will be difficult. Plus, this model packs next-gen defenses.
So without real firepower, I'll be able to wave to Hellman as he zips past.
It's not about firepower. There are ways, and people who know them, or who can at least improvise on a theme.
So a native. Know any hick mercs?
Just one. Panam Palmer. She can't count on her clan anymore, but she's a true nomad. She knows those lands. And she will help you. Won't have a choice.
Won't have a choice? Does not sound enticing. Not for her, not for me.
Enticing comes at a price you can't possibly afford.
Can't possibly afford to blow this chance at nabbing Hellman.
Your operation, your call.
Got a bad feeling, V.
You're wasting
Seems
my
swampy to
time.
me. Nomads give the city folk a wide berth.
Varies by clan, by the connections they have, the depth of shit they're in. But you're right. Aldecaldos are rarely willing to do biz with the city.
Panam's got a different take?
Yep, on everything it seems.
Why's Panam gotta help me? I sense a catch. Pretty big one.
Occasionally, Panam moves merch for me. Last job? Well, wasn't a good day for her.
She run into a hitch.
Complete bust, actually. Lost the goods and her ride. Panam will do anything to get the load back. Means her dignity. I know her.
Okay. Guess I can try to help her, but if we don't know where to look, I mean...
We do. I do.
You know, but wouldn't tell Panam. Aim to play cat and mouse with me, too?
My aim is to know an opportunity when I see one, and then to seize it. Say I told her everything. What do you think she'd have done? Grabbed her iron and gone on the warpath, that's what. Not hard to see how that could have ended. And there's nothing I hate more than losing good people to plain stupidity.
I'm her only chance, and she's my only chance. 2 pawns on Rogue's board.
You're quick. For a pawn.
No, V.
Fine, let me hear what you know.
Rocky Ridge, ghost town just outside Night City. Panam knows where. You'll go there, get the merch back, wheels too. Naturally, you'll call her first, sending you her deeds.
Oh, finally. Let's get out of here.
All clear. Thanks.
Good luck.
Hey, interested in some work?
Doing what?
A business opportunity. Cargo transport. Get from A to B, quick and quiet. Interested?
You ought to run this by a fixer first.
Fuck the middleman. They're cash drained.
Attitude like that won't get you far in this line of work.
I don't need a consultant. I need a transporter. Will you do it or not?
I'm listening.
It's simple. You go to the Kabuki waterfront, collect the package, give me a call, then I tell you how to deliver it. Very straightforward.
Mm-hmm. Everything except my pay.
Don't worry. There's a bonus in it for you. Imported and duty-free.
Duty-free and detail-free.
Yes, but altogether fair. It's a simple job, generously compensated. Do you accept?
Yeah, sure, I'm in.
Good. I knew we'd find acceptable terms. Head to the Kabuki waterfront, then search for a fridge with the words, "No future." Once you locate it, collect what you find inside, then call me for further instructions.
Mm-hmm. Till then, I guess.
Get you anything? Hang on just a little longer, Chu. Ripper's on the way. Oh, fuck. Oh, rotten luck. Why aren't we at the hospital? Might not come after us yet. Ah! Fuck. Say something, Shep. Anything.
What do you mean you're not coming? You're coming, dog. You'll be here in 5 minutes flat or... Fuck!
Good luck.
puke.
Okay, let's go ahead. I'll call it a night. There you go. Okay, so there's a bunch of things you can do. It take a few seconds of your time, as well as some other things that are a bit more involved. But of course, all of that is entirely up to you. And regardless, I thank you very much for watching. And until next time.